Good day to you all. It's Learn It Easy. The topic for the day is fish. Let's see some characteristics and habitats of fish. Categories of fish. The scientists classify fish into three categories. The skeletons made of bones is the bony fish. The skeletons made of cartilage is the cartilaginous fish. So what is a cartilage? The cartilage is the connective tissue in the body. And the third category is the jawless fish. The jawless fish lacks a jaw. So let's see the example of the bony fish, cartilaginous fish, and the jawless fish. The example of the bony fish is salmon and trout. The example of the cartilaginous fish is shark and rays. And the example of the jawless fish is lamprey and hagfish. Now, what is a vertebrate? Vertebrate means the organism has a spinal cord, right? So the fish is a vertebrate. It has a spinal column. A spinal column is of bones and cartilages. And the vertebrate belongs to Phylum Chordata. You can see the spinal column of the fish in the picture. Characteristics of vertebrate. Animals are classified by their characteristics. The main classification is done depending upon one of the main characteristics called thermoregulation. That is, it is how an animal regulates or maintains body temperature. It describes how an animal regulates or maintains body temperature. And this is the main characteristics of vertebrates and how they are classified depending on their thermoregulation. Let's see. The endotherms are the animals that produce heat internally. And the ectotherms are the animals that depend on outside source for heat. And the homeotherms maintain constant body temperature all the time. The example for the endotherms are birds and mammals. The example for the ectotherms are fish and amphibians. Oh yes, and reptiles too. And how about the homeotherms? There are many species of fish and reptiles that are homeotherms, as well as some animals and birds are homeotherms too. Now, let's see the characteristics of fish. We're going to learn about the common characteristics of fish. Fish lives in water. They use gills to breathe, moves with fin, has a swim bladder. The bony fish only has a swim bladder and has a lateral line. And most species have scales. They are ectothermic. The fish lives in water. They use gills to breathe. They move with fins. They have swim bladder, that is bony fish only, and has a lateral line. Most species have scales, and they are ectothermic. The picture that you see in the video is a rainbow trout. The rainbow trout has different parts in its body, like dorsal fin, pectoral fin, pelvic fin, anal fin, caudal fin, adipose fin, and operculum. To keep all these parts in mind, there is a hint, Papa code, where each and every letter denotes the name of the fin. P for pelvic fin, A for anal fin, P for pectoral fin, and A for adipose fin, C for caudal fin, O for operculum, L for lateral line, D for dorsal fin. Easy? Common structures of fish. We have seen different parts of the rainbow trout fish in particular. Now let's see some common structures of fish. Gills, operculum, swim bladder, lateral line. Gills. What are gills? The gills is the location where the dissolved oxygen in water enters fish's bloodstream. It's like how we breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. The fishes breathe in the dissolved oxygen in the water through gills. Now, the operculum. What is an operculum? It is the hard plate that covers the gills of the bony fish. Next is the swim bladder. The swim bladder is a gas-filled internal organ. It changes or maintains depth of water. The main function of swim bladder is to maintain depth of water. Lateral line. A lateral line is the external organ. You see that pink line in the rainbow trout fish? That's a lateral line. The function of the lateral line is to gather information about water current and depth. It has sensory cells. The lateral line has sensory cells and gathers information about water current and depth. The swim bladder maintains the depth of the water while the lateral line has sensory cells that gathers information about water current and depth. Now, let's see the habitats of fish. The ocean provides a variety of habitats, and fish can be found in the almost all regions of ocean. Let's see the habitats of fish with the characteristics and the types of fish that live in those habitats. The first one is the coral reefs. The coral reefs is normally found in tropical or subtropical water. The types of fish that live in the coral reefs are shallow reef, stonefish, sea bass, snapper. The second one is the open ocean. As you all know, an ocean is a large area of open water. The types of fish living there are swordfish, blue shark, great white sharks, bluefin tuna, and many more. I have mentioned only a few of them. You can check in Google for more information on what types of fish live in the habitats. The next one is deep sea, the deepest, coldest, and darkest area of the ocean is a deep sea. The types of fish living in the deep sea are lanternfish, hatchfish, viperfish, and goblin fish. That is goblin shark. The fourth one is hydrothermal vent. The hydrothermal vents are the underwater geysers. They have deep sea structures. They release hot water and minerals. The types of fish living in these geysers is eel-pout fish. Let's see the vocabularies. Endotherm, ectotherm, thermoregulation, homeotherm, swim bladder, lateral line. Hope this video was informative. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Keep learning.